Welcome back to The Rush. I'm Sean Bennett.
And I'm Hannah Duncan. This week we bring you football against Springfield, volleyball against Eisenhower and Jacksonville, and cross-country results from the West Aurora Invite. The Rush also brings you golf, regional soccer action, tennis, and swimming, along with exclusive interviews with the athletes. Let's get the show started.
2 weeks ago, the Titans football team headed to Memorial Stadium to play Springfield, and last week they played Eisenhower for the homecoming game. Let's kick off into the Springfield results. Loving those puns, Hannah. Loving them. Glenwood caps it off 44-27. Layton was pretty good on the night, 6 for 10. He had 68 yards and 1 touchdown, and Tally had 148 yards. Now, let's move on to the big, important homecoming game against Eisenhower Panthers. Never played them before, so let's see. 35-8, Tally with 169 yards, and Merrifield ran for 103 yards. Now, let's check out what seniors Josh Tally and Aaron Merrifield had to say about the game and their whole season.
Going into the game, we never played them before, so it was going to be new. But we knew what we had to do. We knew we had to win, and we just handled it like a playoff game and came out and executed.
Aaron and I were running pretty hard, so, all around, we just executed it pretty much perfectly. I think we still have our best game to play, and hopefully it'll come this upcoming week, and we'll just get better from there. It's going to be a tough game. Jacksonville's a lot better team than they were at the beginning of the season. They're 4-4 right now. They have to beat us to make the playoffs. We don't want to be the team that loses to them.
We're going to go into this game. We haven't played them this season. They're, improved team, so we're going to go out there and just execute to the best of our ability and, hopefully get the win.
Tonight is senior night for the Titans, playing Jacksonville at home at 7 o'clock. Come out and support your seniors in their last home game of the regular season.
Now the Lady Titans volleyball team played Decatur Eisenhower last week on Tuesday and Jacksonville this past Tuesday. Let's go ahead and serve up the results. Still rolling with
Hannah,
the puns again.
What is up with it?
First, Eisenhower, Glenwood would win 2 sets and win the match. Sadie Stone with 5 kills and 3 digs, and Hayes with 3 kills and 1 block. Now let's check out the next graphic, if we can get it pulled up. Glenwood against Jacksonville, 25-17-25, and Jacksonville 15-25-21. Lade Adeni with 10 kills and Sammy Long with 16 digs. The Lady Titans play in Quincy at the Quincy Notre Dame tournament starting this afternoon. The cross-country teams had a long trip up to West Aurora near Chicago 2 weeks ago, and they went to Lincoln Park last Saturday for the CS8 meet hosted by Springfield. Let's run the results.
This is awesome.
First, at West Aurora, Demi Dixon with 1842 finished 25th, and Erica Rideout with 1859 finished 37th. Taylor Justison behind her with 1914 in 49th. The runners are headed to Jacksonville Community Park for regionals tomorrow morning.
It's time for our first commercial break of the show. When we come back, we'll bring you golf and soccer, along with tennis and swimming. Stay right there.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye and pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Aaron, you're all set?
Great, thanks.
Mike, thanks for doing that discount double check. You saved us hundreds.
What was that?
The discount double check? It's when we comb through your policies to make sure that you're getting all the discounts you deserve.
No, I get that part, but you guys are doing my move.
The discount double check move?
It's my touchdown dance.
So you're a dancer?
No, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, quarterback.
More.
I'm a robot. Get out of here.
Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Welcome back to The Rush. The girls' golf team ended their season with sectionals in Champaign. Let's put up the results and check out their season as a whole. A hole in one, might I add.
Oh, Hannah.
The team total was 385. Willa Phillips got a 91, and Brooke Metzger right behind her with 92. Congratulations to the girls on a great season of golf. The boys' golf team next. The boys' golf team also had sectionals in Waterloo for them last week, along with state last Thursday for those who advanced. Let's see how they did.
No pun?
I don't know. Couldn't come up with them that time. But for sectionals, Eli Day had a 78, Carter Wilkie with 86, Brendan Barnhart with 87. I saw what you did there with the day. Yeah. But Eli Day would qualify for state, so let's go ahead and see how he did at state. He went 40 and 40 on the front and back 9 on day 1, and on day 2, 39 and 40, totals 80 and 79. He would finish tied for 28th. As I said, senior Eli Day finished state finals tied for 28th, which is the best Glenwood finish since 2004. I was able to catch up with him as he reflected on his season.
Well, we first started off, we were really rusty. We got beat a couple times at the beginning of the season, which is always rough and kind of disappointing. But every day we practice after school. We practice together, which I feel like as a team, if we practice, we get better. And our coaches really helped us, and so has Piper Glenn. So as we went through the season, we started getting a lot better. Like at conference, we tied for the championship, but ended up losing in a scorecard playoff, but we still got a lot better. For state, it was a little different because we started, my sectional round it got delayed because of the rain. So Tuesday was state, and then we didn't get back until Wednesday, and then, I guess it would have been Thursday we left for state. So I only had one day to prepare. So it was really cold, so we just went out and played. Nothing really different than we normally do, but still got better. Because first tee, I was definitely shaking for sure, but that's about anyone who's like that. State is just I was more relieved that I got to state because it's been a goal ever since I've been a kid. And it's almost that feeling of, oh, I finally did it, rather than being nervous. But yeah, definitely with some nerves on the first tee. Yeah. It was good. I wish our team could have went, but we didn't play as well as we should have at regional. We ended up getting beat. But we did well throughout the season, and it isn't just about me. Our team, I feel like, was one of the best in the past at Glenwood, and I'm very proud that our team has finished so well. The state concluded on Saturday, so I had homecoming that night, so I guess you could call that a celebration. But yeah, it was really a good experience to be up there, and I'm very happy of how I placed and stuff. So it was very, very good event to do.
Congratulations to Eli Day and the rest of the team on a great season. The boys soccer team played Jacksonville last Thursday and Taylorville in regional action last Saturday. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results from those games. Glenwood would beat Jacksonville on penalty kicks 4-2. Nick Bolin with 1 penalty kick. Goalkeeper Zach Mazzara with a clean sheet. He's been a really good goalkeeper for us.
Yes.
Now let's go ahead and take a look at the highlight.
Taylorville.
Yeah, Taylorville.
Hey, they were kicked out of the CSA conference. Got back in for this game. Let's see how they did. HB3, big reminder, he gets a quick one to start the score fest on Taylorville. Glenwood uses a strong attack on the night. HB3, he beats the defenders off with the first touch to increase Glenwood's lead. Excuse me.
Their early lead would help them get throughout the game too. Zach Petermeyer gives Henry the shot, but Taylorville's goalkeeper is able to secure the ball that time. Taylorville's team was taken out of our conference, as you said, Sean.
Glenwood. Their defense was able to pick it up on the night, but so was the offense, as we see Danahold shows his power shot as he launches it past the keeper. Glenwood's Vincent Raby, did I say that right? I sure did. Serves up one to Danahold. Happy Gilmore style, just tap it in, tap it in.
I think that's a golf reference, but we'll roll with it. Just like Frank mentioned, has a long rolling shot that sneaks by the keeper who couldn't extend enough. There would be a handball call on Taylorville, and Glenwood's Nolan Carnduff, also known as Messi, puts it in. The defense really stepped up too, though, and as Carnduff will try for another goal, but just taps it off Taylorville's goalie.
Alice Colley slots it in for a goal, and Glenwood's midfielders had a good attacking presence the whole night. Chris Hannon, Scooby Cheeps, the keeper, to finalize the score at a solid 9.
That was Mason Byers. Thanks to Mason Byers for that reference. Glenwood won 9-0. Henry Rademacher, HB3, got 3 goals, and Blake Danahold had 2. Taylorville's defense really couldn't compete with Glenwood's offense, Sean.
I mean, considering they were taken out of the conference, not just in soccer but in football, unfortunately I didn't get to see that game, but you know, 9-0, I don't think you can really do that in a game, but the defense didn't catch up the whole night.
And I'm going to kind of put you on the spot here, but so Nick Bolin was injured recently. How do you think his loss is going to affect the team? Because he's been a really good scorer.
I mean, it seems like Nick is the quote-unquote captain of the team. I think he pulls the team just together and makes it a great atmosphere. Considering I'm really good friends with Nick, I asked him about how the injury is going to play through this whole thing. He misses the rest of the season, you know. He's going to miss regionals. He's going to miss sectionals if they make it that far. And I was talking to Ponai as well. It hurts the offense. The defense is fine, but it really hurts the offense.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the team will really be able to come together in his absence to hopefully win more games and be a better team overall.
That's right.
Well, the boys play in the regional final today at Rochester.
The girls' tennis team had a CSA invite 2 weeks ago and last Saturday. They also had sectionals hosted by Springfield High School. Let's lob up the results. Oh man, I'm loving all these puns. First, Glenwood, very excited, Paul, with 26 points. SAGR rivals with 19, and Rochester behind them with 18. The CS8 singles, Natalie Oden was forward for 6-2, and 6-0, and the doubles with Cole and Weekly. We'll be seeing them a lot, 7-5, and 6-4. Now, the Rush's Paul Giganti has more with Coach Pyland and the Lady Titans tennis team.
What is it like to coach these girls this season?
Oh, it was great. We had 30 girls go out for the team, so we kept 24. You know, it's always a new experience for some of the girls, so it's kind of like building on what you did last year. And we really worked pretty hard all during the season. I think they get an idea pretty quick that we get out here and work pretty hard. They're not used to some of that, so it's a nice learning experience, and we get them moving pretty good. So,
how far do you think you will get in state this year with the power of all these seniors coming through with you?
Well, we've got a good chance of, I think, if we can get through into Friday, state's going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And unlike the other sports, tennis has one class system. We don't have 5 or 6 classes. It's 1A, that's it. So we play Chicago schools, we play everyone. So if they can make a run, I think we get a decent draw. We might be able to get into Friday. That'll be our goal for right now.
How's it feel being a senior in this tennis team? How's it feel?
It's pretty bittersweet. After Saturday, it didn't really hit me that this was my last trip to state until probably Sunday morning or today. So basically, those are my last 2 practices as a senior, and then I have the rest of the year to worry about college and what I'm going to do. But it's really sad because we've both done tennis all 4 years, and this is pretty much our life when it comes to sports. So it's really bittersweet and really upsetting that it's going to be over.
You feel like she's been a great teammate so far, or how you feel?
Yeah, we work all together because we're friends off the court and on the court. And it's just been a lot of fun doing our last year together, last go around.
Like, is there a real strong bond, or is it just like a, what is it?
I'd say there's a strong bond. We've been playing tennis since we were little together. We started here with camps over the summer and at Panther Creek as well, so we've been playing tennis since we were little, so it's a strong bond.
The girls are at state at Buffalo Grove High School right now, and we were informed that Lexi Weekly and Peyton Cole won their first match 6-3, 6-4, and we wish them the best of luck.
The girls' swim team competed against SHG and O'Fallon last Saturday in a very exciting meet. They also swam against Jacksonville and Lincoln on Tuesday. Let's dive into the highlights. Of course, I had to, which is obvious.
You had to on that.
At Eisenhower Pool against SHG and O'Fallon, there's lots of spirit and energy coming to this meet for Glenwood, as you can see there, and they would need it for all the close races that they would have. Starting off with the first event, the 200-yard medley relay, Glenwood would place first with a 1:59. Sarah Helm starts it off, Morgan Hurley, Sydney Radloff, and Kat Von Lemden finishing it off there for Glenwood as they get an early win.
Let's move on to the 200-yard IM. Freshman Sydney Radloff gets off to an early lead from the start and finished first with 2 minutes and 16 seconds, able to maintain her lead. Now off to event 4, the 50-yard freestyle with senior Sarah Helm blows away the competition. She placed first with 25:30, less than a second off state qualifying time of 24:59.
Yes, so close there. As we move on to event 9, the 200 free relay. It was a close race throughout this one, neck and neck throughout the race, especially there at the end. Glenwood would come in second with a 1:51.13, only 100th of a second behind O'Fallon.
The Big Ten 100-yard backstroke. Sydney Radloff, we'd be seeing her, big freshman coming up, got first with a time of 102.88 in another close race, narrowly beating Natalie Edwards' time of 103.18 from O'Fallon.
Next, in the 100-yard breaststroke, Sarah Helm again grabs an early lead, and she'll increase it. She finished first with a 107.98, and she was also really close in this race to the state qualifying time of 107.55. She was 10 seconds in front of the second place.
Very, very close. Now, let's get some diving. Freshman Samantha Kessinger finished first with 163.25, breaking the school record from 2007 of 160.05, may I add.
Glenwood would come in first with a 127, O'Fallon in second, 118, and SHG would finish third with 77. Now let's take a look at Tuesday's meet against Jacksonville and Lincoln. Glenwood won with 152.5 points, Lincoln in second, and Jacksonville in third. And Samantha Kessinger, again, you just saw her, she broke the diving record yet again with a 169.05. The team has a CS8 meet hosted by Lincoln in 2 weeks.
It's time for our last commercial break of the day. When we come back, we'll bring you the top 3 plays of the week with Mason Byers. To be cheap, stay tuned.
Well, Mr. Raji, we could save you hundreds by doing a discount double check.
Not you too, Raji. You're on my team. You know that's my move.
The discount double check?
No, that's my touchdown dance, man.
Here we go again. Sir, you're not even doing it right. Raji, drop it.
Show me what you got, Raji.
What is this?
Come on now. You said you were a dancer.
Where are you going, buddy? Come on back.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
Alright, see ya.
Wow, your dad's really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Aaron, I was able to save you hundreds.
Yeah, discount double check, I know. I'm kind of over that move.
So are we.
What?
It's a little, soft.
No, it isn't.
It is.
Yeah, it is. They wanted something with a little,
Like what?
Do it with me. Ready? Discount, double check.
I like it. It's terrifying.
Right?
Matthews.
What's up, dude?
He plays football professionally.
Save big with a discount double check, only from State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Welcome back to The Rush. I'm Mason Byers here with your top 3 plays of Glenwood sports this week. Let's start off the countdown as we head on over to play number 3 against the regional soccer match against Taylorville. Vincent Ramby crosses across the net for Blake Danaholt to tap it in right past the Taylorville goalkeeper to help in Glenwood's victory over Taylorville. At number 2, we take the Eisenhower pool as freshman diver Samantha Kessinger breaks the school record from 2000 of 160.05 with a final score of 163.25. In the top 3 play of Glenwood sports this week, HB3 taps it up. Good first touch to get past the Taylorville defense and puts it into the back of the net to aid in Glenwood's whopping win of 9-0 against Taylorville. That's all we have for this week. Now we're going to send it back over to Hannah.
Thank you, Mason, for that. Now, I'm here with Sean, and we're going to talk some sports for a little bit.
We decided to have a little debate. We're running a little short, so.
So, starting off, we're going to talk baseball for a little bit.
You know, I'll try.
World Series going on right now.
Yep.
Who wins?
Okay, so I didn't watch the first game, but But the Giants beat the Royals 7-1. Now, I am not really fond of the Giants and Royals. I don't know what their playing style is. But considering that first win, because you always want to get the first win in those 7 games. Do you know who won the second game?
The Royals.
The Royals won the second game? Okay.
So it's tied at 1 right now.
It's tied at 1. Now, it's more of a we're going to win, then we're going to win. I think that's how it's going to go. I think it's going to
be back and forth.
Yeah, I think it's going to be back and forth. I think the Giants will win the third one. But, you know, they're going to be tied 3-3. I don't know. I really don't. Let's go with the Royals. I'll go with the Royals.
Okay, I can see that. I kind of agree, I guess. I'm not a big fan of either team.
Okay.
Because Giants beat the Cardinals.
Well, I know you're a Cardinals fan, so.
Yeah, Cardinals fan, big Cardinals fan.
Best friends with the,
Royals are, I've just never really liked the Royals, I guess. I don't know, just kind of a thing against them. But, and I kind of wanted the Orioles to make it. But I do have to say the Giants are a really good team, but I'm probably going to go with the Royals because they're from Kansas City. So they can kind of correlate with the Cardinals a little bit. St. Louis, Kansas City, you know, kind of together. So just, I guess I'll have to go with the Royals because I like that they've come back, and I think that's my take on that.
We'll have to see then.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
The 29th, right? October 29th, that's when Game 7 is? Or is Game 7 supposed to be?
Can't remember.
I believe so. I don't
We'll have to check on that.
I believe it's October 29th.
Just be watching the World Series for that. Next, we're going to talk football for a little bit.
All right, yeah.
Both actually on the same side, both big Packers fans. Got my wristband on. But we're just going to go straight to postseason.
Oh, wow.
Who wins the Super Bowl?
Okay. Now, I don't want to seem biased or anything, but look at the past 2 wins from the Packers. Aaron Rodgers was 0-3 in Miami against the Dolphins, and he pulled out a huge win in the last 6 seconds of the game.
Yes.
Threw a bullet to Andrew Corliss, won the game, but that was huge. And I forget. I didn't watch the Carolina game, but I believe he was 21 for 28 on the night.
He was, yeah,
it was something like that. He had an awesome night. He threw like an 87-yard touchdown or something like that to Jordy Nelson, or it's like somewhere in that range. I think he's really stepped up for the whole Packers team. You know, we have a lot of injuries. Well, not a lot, but not Eddie Lacy. B.J. Raji, he's taken out our nose tackle. That's a big loss, but I definitely think the Packers will make it to the postseason. I can't really decide if they will win all those 3 games, the wild card and the NFC Championship game. Because look at what happened when we were 15-1. We lost our first playoff game against the Giants. I definitely think they will make it to the postseason, but who will win the actual Super Bowl?
Gonna pick or just gonna leave it at that?
I'm gonna go with. Let's go with some not so good teams. Let's go with the Bills, and
the Bills.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bills. They're gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Okay, well that's an interesting choice, but I have to say I'm going with my Packers. I know I'm biased, but
I'm going with my Packers.
But
Let's just say that.
Changing your answer now, but I just have to. So one of my friends said before the Carolina game that the Packers were gonna have a hard time beating them because of the Panthers' great defense, which did not turn out that way.
You know, Carolina has played some good games. They came back from a loss. No, it was a win against the Bengals. It was the largest tie since long time ago, but it was a big tie, and then they won it with a no. I'm gonna disregard that. But I know the Bengals tied with a field goal. But you know, they played some hard games. Their defense is a good D-line. Look at that game, 38-17. Aaron Rodgers destroyed that defense.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to give all rights to Aaron Rodgers because I have to say he's one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Definitely.
Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Okay, Matthew Stafford. Okay, I used to think he was like an awful quarterback, but he's looking really good this year for the Lions. So.
Yeah, that's true.
They're definitely stepping up, and the Carolina defense was not looking hot on that night.
Yeah,
but
it must have just been an off day for them.
Yeah.
They have been good in the past. But yeah, Packers have had a lot of very exciting games this year, and I have to go with them for the Super Bowl because they've since we started 1-2, I think it was, which we've started 1-2 for the past like 2 or 3 seasons, and we've been fine.
I mean,
but everyone was like worried about us and everything. But then Aaron Rodgers said Packers fans need to learn to relax.
Relax.
And since
they came out that game.
Since he's said that, we have not lost a game.
That's right.
So I think Packers are really good under pressure, and I think that they have the potential to go all the way this year. Their defense needs to step up, but I think that we can.
They have a lot of key aspects on the D line. I mean, well, not the actual line, but you know, look at AJ Hawk and Clay Matthews, just beasts. But we'll have to see.
Great. Yep, we will see that later. Well, that's it for this week's episode of The Rush. The girls' volleyball team is playing in the Quincy Notre Dame tournament this weekend. Boys soccer has a regional final today at 4:30 in Rochester, and the cross-country runners have regionals tomorrow hosted by Jacksonville. Soccer and volleyball are also back at it on Tuesday with more postseason action, and tonight is senior night at the last home game of the regular season. Come out to support your seniors and all Glenwood athletes at any of those many events that we have. Thanks for watching this episode of The Rush. See you next week.
Zoom out, Michael.